Hello, everyone. Good evening once again. We thank the Almighty God for giving us today. And if you can't hear me, then check your settings on your gadget you are using. If you can hear me, type comment box. My sound is in full volume. Who can't hear me? It's a
Hey, Dovi, your sound is low. That's one. We can hear you, but it's a little low.
very low.
It's a little low. If you were closer to the mic, it'd be a little bit better.
All right. Can you hear me now?
It's better, yes.
It's better. Okay. Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, I won't take too much time, but then my name is Dovi Senyo. To everyone here, I am speaking to you from Accra, Ghana. It's a privilege once again for every leader in our organization, every leader in our industry on the continent of Africa have paraded here. It's not by default, but it is by the ordained divine from the Almighty God for us all to be here today. And the lovely aspect is that we are having a guest all the way from LA, Los Angeles, in the US, who is here to freely share with us, to freely give out what he's learned, he's used, all his years in this industry. Everybody here knows why we are here. But then I just want to let you know that wherever you want to go in life, people has already been there. In our era, in our century, the only thing you need to know, the only thing you need to do is to look out for people where you are going, people who have been there already. You ask and they'll give you direction. Very simple. So it's with a privilege that one of the finest, one of the I don't know how to describe him, one of the topmost trainers who have passed through the ups and downs in our industry, in the person of Mr. Simon Chan. Who is Mr. Simon Chan? Simon Chan is a consistent coach and a speaker who helps every network marketer, every home-based builder, home-based business builders to earn a part-time income. As I speak to you, I do this business on part-time. I'm a military officer in the Ghana Air Force. I'm a flight engineer by profession, computer engineer as well. I'm a first-line aircraft maintenance officer, training in Seville. I was training in Seville in Spain, and along the line, my career as I thought it wise to look for a part-time income, and a friend introduced me to this industry, and I made a decision. So it is through this same industry that I get connected to people like Simon Chan and all other great people in the industry. So he's here today to help us. He's best known for his MLM Nation podcast. I've listened several times to that podcast, and it is one of the amazing podcasts you can ever listen to in this industry. He started his network marketing journey in 2003, built $1 million business with over 200,000 distributors, pioneering online duplication across the globe. And currently, he is the founder of MLM Nation. He is here to share with us, to train us today on topics like how to stay consistent, and build your business during sensitive times. He's equally going to take us through some closing strategies on how to close prospects on social media, how to grow and develop your first three-level leadership, how to expand your business into foreign countries because you cannot limit yourself to only your geographical location. And he's here to take us through. So, ladies and gentlemen, all I want to see from you is
You're shouting.
I want to see from you is if you are here because in his short video he told us to make our diaries ready. So if you are here, put on your video, your camera, and let me see your diary and your pen. And let's be rest assured that we are coming to put down things. I want to see. I want to see. Don't hide your camera. Don't hide your face. Let's show Mr. Chan far away somewhere in LA that we are serious. We are ready with our diaries, with our notebooks to take notes, to notice, to put down a lot of information he's going to share with us today. Yes. So, Mr. Simon, can you see us with our books?
Yes, I can see it. I am excited to get started.
Great, 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 great. So, Mr. Chan is very, very, very interested and he's happy to be here. So, without much ado, I don't want to talk much. I don't want to talk. I just appreciate you being here. Those of you who have your teams, your leaders who are not yet here, please send them message. Send them a reminder. Call some of them that they need to be here. People go to places to pay $10,000, 15. The last time I checked on some of his courses online, you don't pay less than $500, some $200 before you have access. So he being here has already, someone said I've covered my face. So this is my face because I'm charged up. Charged up. Yes. So he being here to give us free. Let's be ready. Let's be ready to accumulate more and then to get more from him to build our businesses. So, Mr. Simon,
I'm going to share my screen to share a couple of pictures, and also you can mute everyone and let me
yes,
be a co-host. That would be helpful.
yeah,
Okay.
let me
While
let me do
Dovi
that.
does that, if Dovi does that, can you let me all know where you are from? What city, what country you're from? Because I'm really, really excited.
Yes,
Africa is
type in the comment box the city you are
type
watching
in the
from.
comment box. I'm excited and honored to be here. And if you can mute everyone too, then we awesome, awesome. I'm out of Los Angeles, so I just wanted to share a few things. My purpose is to have a positive impact as many as possible. And actually, one second, let's wait for the mute. And take away the option to unmute. Yeah, you take away the option from others to mute, then we can start. Because sometimes people accidentally mute and then it interrupts everyone else. And I know, 3 kids. You have kids, your children. I understand. I have 3 boys, and they may come in anytime too. So I'm just letting you know. But anyway, my purpose is to have a positive impact, as many lives as possible. And I believe everyone can earn a part-time income in network marketing. When I say part-time, it's like $200 to $500 to $1,000 a month. And my mission is to help 1,000 network marketers get to $1,000 a month US. Okay, so I want to share a few pictures here, and then we're gonna go right into the training. And W, if you can let me be a host so I can share my screen. It says I can't share my screen right now. And it's good to see you all here. You know what? I'm super excited for Africa. I read everywhere that it's never a very new thing. It's a tremendous amounts of opportunity. Yeah, W, you let me know when you set up. Okay, here we go. And you can mute everyone. Let anyone unmute That'll be really helpful. You can turn off the. Hold on.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Mhm.
Hey, Dovi, do you know how to do that? There's an option where you can unmute everyone, and they do not have the ability to unmute. That'd be helpful. But just let me be the only one that's muted. Okay. So let me share a few things about my background. If you're stuck, it's not your fault. There's so many distractions out there right now, right? We are in the distraction economy. There's so many trainings out there. And sometimes they're great trainings, but no one to help you take action and implement what you've learned. And it's really hard right now to stay focused. How many of you, okay, have trouble staying consistent? Type in a one if you feel like you're sometimes consistency is a problem, right? And let me ask you something. What in network marketing, what do you think is the number one skill? What do you think is the number one skill? Type it in there. What do you think is the number one skill? Right, the number one skill, is it presentation? Is it communication? Is it social media? What is the number one skill? You know, the number one skill is, people say selling, is consistency is the number one skill. Because if you are consistent, you can learn any other skill. If you are not good at, for example, you're not good in selling, but if you're consistently doing it, you will be good at selling. Okay, if you are not good at presentation, you are consistent, you will be good at presentation. Consistency is the number one skill. Because without consistency, it doesn't matter how good you are never going to be successful. Okay, you're good at selling, but you're not consistent, you'll never build a big business. Okay, without consistency, you'll never be successful. But with consistency, you can be good at anything. Consistency creates mastery. Okay, and let me share with you, if you can mute everyone again, there should be a setting there that unmutes everyone and does not give them control to unmute. That'll be helpful because I get a lot of feedback here on my side too. Okay, and I cannot control it for some reason. Okay, there should be an option if you push on the little more, disable everyone's ability to speak. Okay, that would help. That would help out. So, because I have a lot of things to share. By the way, I know Dovi talked about the notebook sharing. If afterwards I can help feature and promote you on social media, if you do a story, tag me on the story on do a Facebook post or Instagram story. Tag me, and I will repost you to feature and promote you. Is that good? But I want to learn what you are learning today. So anytime, if you take a story, Instagram story, Facebook, tag me, and I will repost you. Okay? So consistency creates mastery. I'm here to help you. But once upon a time, I was struggling as well. Long time ago, I've been doing network marketing for almost 20 years. I was struggling. Commission checks. How much money did I make back then? Zero, right? 1 month in, zero. December 19th, zero. I was struggling for January, zero. Struggling. This is the mid-January 2004 again. Still struggling. January 16th, still zero. I was struggling for months and months. So this is the hard way. The hard way is not having a checklist of things you should be doing. And no one to help you stay consistent. And you go through endless trainings, Facebook Lives, events, audios, books, hoping to find a solution. All right. If you're stuck, I'm telling you, it's not your fault. Don't blame. Sometimes we feel like we're a loser, we're not good. Don't be too hard on yourself. If you're stuck, it's not your fault because you are busier than ever. There's too much information and causes overwhelm. And no one's out there teaching you to be consistent. So my turning point was someone helped me become consistent. I worked off a checklist. Get the DMO. I actually have the DMO here. If you want to be a top recruiter, you can go to our website at mlnation.com. We have a checklist you can print out. I had someone to help me stay consistent and also someone to hold me accountable. And that was when I started change. I had my first $200 check, and my business kept on growing. Okay, I've been building online since 2004. Eventually built a team of 200,000 people. became the #1 fastest growing distributor. Okay, we have someone unmuted again. Okay, if you could unmute, that would be helpful. And from then, I got to, one of my dreams was to travel. I got to travel. I had my dream wedding. Got to travel into Bora Bora and different places. This is one my wife traveling, and we went to the Beijing Olympics. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, mute it out. Yeah, Dovi, there's a setting where you mute. Let me be a host, and I can maybe mute everyone, and then but myself I'm muted because I think when you mute everyone, I get muted too. Okay, so I got to go to the Olympics, and it was to fulfill lifetime dream. And then, but now I have a family, 3 boys. They say network marketing duplication is important. I start duplicating as well, having kids. If some of you have babies, I understand how busy it is. I have 3 little kids, but this business is for people who are building part time. Okay, that's a picture of my boys right now. It's a recent picture, and since 2013, for the last 7 years, I've been a full-time trainer for 7 years training. So that's a little bit of my background. Now I just want to share. Okay, there's a lot of things I want to cover with you right for today. So here we go. So number one, let's talk about opportunity. Right now, it is the best time to build your business. Opportunities come during crisis. Okay, the best opportunities come during crisis, during challenges. Some of you have listened to my podcast. Dovi have talked about it. And over 600 people, leaders that I've interviewed. Okay. Someone said my sound is off. I think because we're muting and unmuting, it's we have an issue here. But you can all hear me now, right? Let's solve this problem once and for all. Dovi, can you make me a co-host? A co-host. Make me a co-host, and let me help you with the situation that we can fix. Because there's a lot of things I want to share. So Dovi, unmute yourself. Can you make me a co-host?
All right.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to make me co-host, then I'll continue. Because we're getting a lot of interruptions, and I know that...
Done.
Okay, I'm a co-host. Now I want
Yeah.
to... Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. We fixed it. No one can be unmuted. Now we're good. Everyone can hear me. Very good. All right. So... the opportunities come during crisis. You can all hear me good? Yes? Time in yes, thumbs up on the video cam. We're all good, right? So opportunities come during crisis. The best leaders rise during crisis. Right now, during a pandemic, coronavirus, COVID, this is when network marketing thrives during this time. If you look at, I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. If you look at, like I said in the podcast, I've interviewed over 600 top leaders in network marketing, and 20% of them all come during the last recession. When the world economy is bad, that's when people want to do network marketing. When the economy is good, people are not that interested. Now, I'll give you a couple of reasons why, right? Because when the economy is good and you ask them who want to earn it, they have a good job, they have a good pay raise. You ask people who want to do network marketing, they say they always want to make extra money. But when they're comfortable, they're not very motivated to go do more. I know you are, but a lot of people are not. But when the economy is bad, when they are afraid of losing job, when they're reading in the media news, everywhere the world is closed, that the economy is not doing well, people are scared and they want opportunity. Okay, great businesses all come from the Great Recession. If you look at the great businesses of the time, whether it's Disney, the great companies, they all came during a tough time. Right now is a great time for you. Now, here's why. You have to understand, it's the fear of loss mentality, right? When people the fear of loss, I want you to write this down. The fear of loss is the #1 motivator of mankind. It's the fear of loss is greater motivation than the desire of gain. Okay, the fear of loss is greater than the desire of gain. So I'll give you an example, right? If someone, if I woke up Dovi in the middle of the night, and maybe 4 in the morning, he's sleeping, he needs to get his rest, and I tell him, you gotta wake up, I put like $1, not dollar US, okay, dollar, 50 cents in there outside your porch. Most people go like, okay, thank you, but they're not gonna wake up for it. But if I told him, Dovi, wake up, there's someone out there stealing your doormat in your house, in front of your house is stealing something. The doormat, a dirty doormat. He'll immediately, thank you, Simon. You wake up because it's the fear of loss, right? It's the same reason. Sometimes you hear people, right? They're overweight, right? Or they smoke. They're smokers, and the doctor says, you need to, you want to be healthier. You need to lose weight, and they never lose weight. But if the doctor says you have a 90% chance of getting a heart attack in 6 months if you don't lose weight, they immediately lose weight, right? They immediately quit smoking because it's the fear of loss, losing things. And right now, because of this pandemic, people are afraid to lose things. It's the fear of loss. They're afraid to lose, right? So I'm going to share with you how you have to change your prospecting a little bit. Now, know that, but here, if you pay attention to all the news, you're not going to see opportunity. Negativity blinds you from opportunity. Right? But there's tons of opportunity. If you're watching the news, the media, of people losing jobs, people getting sick, people dying, all this negative news, you're going to feel like there's no opportunity. Every business is going out of business. But did you know people are thriving right now? There's a lot of network marketing companies doing really good. Did you know that compared, to US, the last 5 years of growth, the growth of network marketing in Africa is way greater than other continents? Because it's new. Americans, yes, we have more money, but Americans they're more negative. They're not as hungry as you are. You are hungry. Friday night, look, we have how many people here? 141 people on a Friday night, right? In the US, Friday night, people want to go to a bar, they want to go to drink. Right now, you can't go anywhere. They go stay at home. They watch TV. But you in Africa, you have opportunity. You're hungry. People are hungry, and people out there right now need that opportunity. It's a great time for Africa for network marketing. Now, let me share about this unique time. Right, we talk about the fear of loss. So people read in the newspaper, this company, business are tough, they're losing money, there's a recession, all these negative things. So when you're prospecting, be careful. The words you use are very important. Don't use a word like business, because no one wants a business right now. Oh, you want to be an entrepreneur. No one wants to be an entrepreneur because they read in the media everything's going out of business. The US is the worst recession, the worst month. You talk about sales, the economy is the worst because of the coronavirus. No one wants a business. Be financially freedom, residual income. Don't use those words because people don't believe it. Use words that are relatable. But you want to earn an extra $200 to $500 a month? People want that. Want to earn an extra $200 to $500 a month? Everyone's interested. Want to have a business? First of all, most people don't think they can have a business. They don't. You talk about entrepreneur. People don't even understand an entrepreneur. They don't think they can be an entrepreneur. When you are doing network marketing, you're not just letting them know about how great your company and products are. You really want to sell them that they can do it. A lot of people don't believe they can do part-time business, but they can earn $200 to $500 a month. Okay, so negative words, you have to be careful. When you're building online too, first of all, everyone needs to be built online, right? I think this is pretty evident. 3 months now. Online is very, very important. Every one of you must have an online presence on social media. And social media, in many ways, has made it easier, but it's also made it harder. Because if you're not consistent in posting, people don't believe you. You have such a good business, and how come you're not showing up every day? If your business is so good, how come you're not there every day? That's what they're thinking. Right. One of the ways people always ask me, how do you convince a prospect? I say, don't convince them. You outlast them. You outlast your prospects with consistency. Outlast them. You show up every day. You know, people used to ask me, some of the friends, we all have some negative friends that don't believe in the business, right? So I had a negative friend ask me, hey, are you still doing that thing? Are you still doing it? And I'll ask them, this is like 6 months ago, 6 months later, are you still doing that? I was like, yeah. Well, I'll ask them, am I dumb? Am I stupid and dumb? They're like, of course not. Of course. Well, if it didn't work, why would I still be doing it? You see? They're like, oh, it must work. How's that coming along? I've been doing this for 2 years. If it didn't work, why do I say I'm stupid? Why would I still be doing it? You outlast your prospects by showing up every day. But this has made it harder in many ways, right? Because for example, if you're on social media, like just say 5 years ago, 3 years ago, you show up for a meeting, you're excited, and during the rest of the week, you don't do much. You can get away with it. Now, you don't show up every day on social media. People are like, what happened to you? People only remember what you do today. You have to be posting every day. Okay, I'll share with you the content that you can post. So, another thing about when you're prospecting, you want to be direct, right? When I'm messaging someone, be direct and straight to the point. And I know we don't have the time to go over everything. I have a couple blogs and videos I can send you. But go to Facebook groups, Instagram hashtags, tons of places to meet people. But when you're inviting, you're not meeting someone and chit-chatting, building a relationship for 3 months, and then waiting to get started. People are very short attention span now. Be direct and quick. Okay, really direct and quick. And you can simply ask them, I'm working on something exciting. It may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? Okay, I'm working on something exciting. It may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? People say, yeah, what is it? Then you show them your company video. By the way, if you learn something, like I said, afterwards, so now you take a story or Instagram story or whatever, post it, tag me, Simon W. Chan, and I will repost you. Okay? I want you to start posting because people are watching you. So type of content you create, right? People is watching you. You should post. I'll give you a post. I'll give you something to share. You say, I'm so grateful for our leaders for having American who built a 7-figure business teach me how to make money from home. So grateful. Back, I used to watch TV on Friday. Now I'm learning how to make money. Post that. People start wondering, what are you doing? What did you learn? What is your business? The purpose of social media is not to sell. The purpose of social media is to create a conversation. When you're posting, you want to increase curiosity. You want to increase curiosity and decrease alarm. Alarm. If you're selling, sometimes I look at your profile, you're selling about how great my product is. If I look at your profile, I'm like, alarm bells. Warning. I got to be careful. This person's trying to sell me. You want to get people curious of what you do. So one post, you can take a screenshot. I'll smile. Take a screenshot. Hey, I'm so grateful. Friday night, I'm learning about how to grow my $1 million business. So thankful for my leaders. I'm so excited for the rest of 2020. Second half of this year. You post that, people, and by the way, if you post it one day, you may not get the bigger response. But you do this every single day, sharing, and one of the easiest content I'll share is to teach what you learned. People are watching and they're buying your change, your commitment, and your consistency. Okay, people are buying your change, your commitment, and your consistency. You talk about how great your business is, but you don't show up every day. They don't believe you, right? Doesn't believe, because people don't believe what you say. They believe what they see. What are you doing? That's what's going to convince them. So let's talk about closing a little bit. If you want to close your prospects online, The closing actually starts before you prospect them. Okay? Before you prospect them, that's when the closing starts. Before. Because if they respect you, so you say you reach out to a friend, they're looking at you. They look at your profile. Do they think you are a serious person, business? Do they feel that you have a serious business? If they don't, it's going to be very difficult for you to close your prospects. Are you a person that shows up every day? By the way, when you show up every day, that creates trust. Right? Do I know about your family? Do I know about you? Or is it just a commercial? The closing starts before you actually, because people are checking you out. You must have a good profile, good picture, right? Good profile picture, good cover images. Can I repeat the prospecting aspect? Is when you're prospecting people, people are actually judging you right away. Looking at your profile. And I'll type in the invite script for you later. Okay. Afterwards, I'll take some questions. I'll answer that question. If I'll share the script with you. So, what do you know that people buy from people they know, like, and trust? They buy from people they know, like, and trust. If they feel they don't know you, they're not going to buy from you. You're not going to close them. They got to know you, like you, trust you. So when you go to your profile, do they feel that they know you, like you, trust you? What pictures are you presenting? Do you have a family? Are you serious about your business? Right? So one of the things, because if they feel they don't know, like you, trust you, how would they? Why would they give you money to sign up? So what type of content should you? What type of content? You should always posting content that inspires, entertains, or teaches. Inspires, entertains, and teaches. And then one of the easiest ways is to share what you learned. Share something you learned today. That's a post. Gratitude is another great post. Right? I do gratitude every day. I have a morning gratitude routine. By sharing these things, people feel like they get to know you. They trust you more when you're connecting with people. Okay, what you don't need to do is don't be posting stuff about your company. I know you love your company, got great products, great service, but why don't you post your company? Because think about this. If I post everything, if you go to my profile, I post everything about houses, real estate listings, real estate, houses on sale. If I'm posting that stuff and I reach out to you to be a friend, why do you think what do you think of me then? You think I'm trying to sell you a house, right? So immediately you're alarmed. Okay, remember, increase curiosity, decrease alarm. I mean, wait, I don't want this person. I'm scared that he's going to sell me something. If I'm posting everything about used cars, what do you think I'm trying to do? Sell you a car. So when you're posting something, you want to meet people in new countries, new places. Facebook, Instagram's a great way, but make sure when you click on your profile, you are not a commercial. Do not be a commercial. I click on some profiles, all they do is like product postings. I don't want to be this person's friend because they're trying to sell me something. People want to connect with real people, right? So this is what, by the way, this is what happens. I generally recommend some leaders, they post everything about the company, the products. That's different, and they get a lot of likes, a lot of shares. Most of those people, they build a business, but not through social media. Okay, those are the downlines, the team liking the post. If you're reaching out to a stranger, they don't want to be your friend. If you want to expand to a new market and you're immediately posting everything about your company, then no one wants to be your friend because you're a commercial. But I'll tell you what works. Okay, when you're posting stuff, do they feel like they get to know you as a person? Right? People share about yourself, share about the stuff, your journey, things that you learned. Okay, you want to share content that inspires, teaches, and educates and entertains. Now, here's another reason why you don't post about your company. People can Google it. They Google it, right? When they Google it, they may find something negative, bad, or they go to a company website, they feel like they know everything, and then they don't talk to you. The whole point of social media is to create a conversation. If I'm going to Google about your company, there's no conversation. Also, you never know who was interested in your business. The purpose of social media is for them to reach out to you, say, hey, so I heard about you doing this business training Friday night. What was it about? See, now you know that person's interested, right? But if you just put in your company name, they Google it and they look at it for, oh, I'm not interested in it. You never know. You don't know who to follow up with. You want to increase curiosity and decrease alarm. The alarm bell. People nowadays are very, very skeptical. Very skeptical. So I want you to teach people. Think about the stuff that you learned, right? And this basically, whatever you learned, teach it to people. And the three type of experts. Sometimes people feel, well, I need to have some type of success to start teaching. You don't need to have success to teach. Because there's three type of experts. First type of expert is someone who has done it. Right? Someone who's achieved success, obviously that's an expert. Like Michael Jordan is an expert, right? He's an expert in basketball. He's done it. Or Mark Zuckerberg, he's a business expert. He created Facebook. But there's other experts. Right? The top leaders in your company, that's an expert. Someone who's done it. But there's also other experts. The other expert is someone who is a teacher, is an expert. A coach is an expert. Think of a professor in a university. That person's an expert, right? If you tell them, what do you do for a living? I'm a professor. Immediately, they will listen to them. If someone who's a coach, I'm a football coach. That person is that person is expert in football. Even though that football coach may not be the greatest player of all time, but because he's a football coach, he's a football expert. A professor at university who teaches finance. Maybe that person never made a successful business, but because he's a teacher, he's an expert. Okay, a teacher is a type of expert. If you are teaching on social media, you will become an expert. People will listen to you. And then when you prospect them and you close, they will listen to you. Because people always join people who they think are better than them, who they think you can help them. If your prospects feel you can help them, they will join. So expert is a teacher, is a type of expert. Now, any type of professor. Look, sometimes you look at on TV, they teach you to do things, right? These experts on shows, they teach you. People see them as an expert. Every one of you could be a teacher. Stuff that you're learning from your team, learning from tonight, don't hold it to yourself. Teach it and share it with others. Another type of expert is a reporter. A reporter is also an expert. If you're doing your product, how does it help people? Report on that type of share. Share about something. You know what's a reporter? If you look at the TV, right? On TV, there's always a lot of reporters. They're experts. People listen to them. Have they really achieved success yet? Well, we don't know. But as long as you're reporting and sharing about what's going on, you are seen as an expert. So there are three types of experts. You have done it, you're a teacher, and a reporter. Some of you, you're not a top earner yet, but you can still be an expert. You can be a teacher. I want you to, every day on social media, teach something, inspire something, share something motivational, teach. The more you give and teach, the more your prospects will respect you. The easier it is to close. Okay. Now there are three type of prospects right now I want you to build relationships with. If you want to grow your business, number one is you want to network and be friends with people who are better than you, smarter than you. Your key to success is people who are smarter than you and have a better network than you. Not the ones that you are smarter than. The ones that you're smarter than, then they will maybe be a customer of you a little bit, but they're not going to explode your network. The ones that are going to grow your network are the ones that are smarter and better, bigger network than you. Network with them. Be friends with them. Even if they don't join, be friends with them because they will inspire you. They'll motivate you. You know, when I was growing my business, one of the people that really inspired me was someone that was a multi-millionaire. He was not in network marketing. Okay, not in network marketing. He did not buy. He was not a customer. Did not join, but he still motivated me because he supported me. Because people who are successful, they appreciate your ambition. I want you to write that down. People who are smarter and smarter and successful, they appreciate your ambition to desire to do something. You know, your negative prospects are the ones with no ambition. They're the ones who are most negative. But people who are successful, they appreciate your ambition. They'll never make fun of you. Now, they may not join, they may not be a customer, but they appreciate you. So this gives you mental encouragement. It's important to have these type of people in your life. Also, another group of people is business owners. Be friends with other business owners. Why? Because again, they're successful. They think like you. They encourage you. And also, if something happens in the economy, right? They are the ones who give network marketing a good look, serious look. Because some who have a business, they don't want to go back and have a job, right? They want to have a business. If a store owner, something happens to a store, they don't want to, they probably, you know, they lose their money. They can't afford to have another business, but they definitely don't want to have a job. So that's what network marketing is great. You know, when I shared this training with 600 people, 20% of them came from the last recession, 2007, 2008, during the bad time with the worst financial crisis. Most network marketing leaders joined that time because they lost their business. They lost their money in real estate, but they didn't want to have a job. That's where they go into network marketing. Third group of people who work for corporations. If they're working for corporations, they may be working at home right now because of the pandemic. Sooner or later, when they have to go back to job, they don't want to go back to the job. They want to stay at home. These are great people, great prospects for network marketing. Okay, I want to share one other thing. This is very important. Every 6 months, your business gets easier and easier and easier. Why does it get easier? Because number one, you are more experienced. And number two, the chances are your prospects, this is even more important, are in transition. Your best prospects are ones in transition in their life. Transition meaning maybe you graduated from school. We have no job now. Right? How many of you were in transition? Type in the one. You're in transition in your life. Maybe you were graduating from school, needed some work. Transition could be maybe you are very, people are very young. They just don't care, but now they are about to get married. They need to have a wedding. They need money for a wedding. Transition. Or maybe a new couple. They were just young, they don't care, but now they want to buy the house. They're in transition. Right? Maybe a couple, they're living, they're young, and they have no children. Now they have your first child. They don't want to go to work anymore. They want to spend time with the baby. That's in transition. Maybe someone turned 40 years old, and they're like, what am I doing in my life for 40 years? 40-year life crisis. That's in transition. Another transition could be someone who lost their job. In transition. Someone moved into a new neighborhood, moved into a new country, wanted to meet new friends. In transition, network marketing is a great way to meet friends. Maybe someone in a health problem, health issue, can't work as much, wants to work at home. Transition. Your best prospects are ones in transition. So that's why every 6 months, you can see, think of someone, right, who is in transition in their life right now. That is a good prospect. Someone who got a job, just say someone who just had a baby this week. It's not a good prospect. Doesn't matter who you're prospecting to, they're probably not going to join. But 6 months from now, a year from now, when they have to go back to work, or they need to make extra money because of the baby, now they're very good prospects. Someone who just got a job, got a 5% raise, not a good prospect. He's like, enjoy, I got a 5% raise, salary increase, they're happy. You tell them how great network marketing is, they're not interested. 6 months later, they realize they got to work more. They have a 5% raise, but they're working 20% more. The job is no good. They have to work on Saturday. They have to work at night. Now they're looking for a job. They're in transition. They are a good prospect. Okay, so just because someone says no doesn't mean no forever. Just not now. The timing is wrong. Network marketing is about timing. The timing is not right. Someone you prospected, they say, I'm not interested, I'm not joining right now. Okay, let them go. The timing is not right. But the key is the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, by the way, how many of you learned something new so far? If you have, like I said, do an Instagram story or Facebook, tag me in post, and I'll reshare your post. Okay, if you tag me. Last thing I want to share with you is, two more things. Is foreign, you want to expand to a different country. It's so easy now, right? If Facebook, use Facebook search. Instagram, meet friends. Think of a hobby, something you like to do. So some of you like football. You want to expand to Italy, your business. Lots of football fans in Italy, right? You like a certain team. You like AC Milan. Go AC Milan club, football club, fans. In Facebook, search. There's lots of groups there, and you meet new friends there. Those friends become your prospects. There's unlimited prospects you can meet. And if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I have a lot of resources there. I can tell you exactly how to do that. Okay? But Facebook group, Instagram friends, and the best groups to join are not business groups, are just your hobbies. What do you like to join? What do you like to talk about? Right? Well, what's your hobby and interest? Join those groups. It's very easy to have conversation. I like basketball. I go to a basketball group. I immediately start becoming friends with people. And then they become my prospects. Okay, so last thing I'm going to share is nothing matters unless you are consistent. Consistency is the number one thing. I share everything with you. If you don't follow with people, it doesn't matter. Because remember, people are watching you. They are watching you all the time. Some of your friends are waiting for you to quit. Right? They're waiting for you to quit. By the way, this is saying wanting to quit is okay. Just don't do it. If you want to quit, it's good. But quitting is okay. Just don't quit on a bad day. By the way, it's not how success is not how well you react when things go well. Success is how you react. What determines your success is what you do when things don't go well or bad. How do you react? You have to stay consistent. Right? It's like, don't convince a prospect, you outlast them with your consistency. So here's a couple of things I'll share with you of my consistency system. A lot of you have goals. Right? A lot of you have goals. But goals, the reason why you're not achieving your goals is because there's no consistency system behind it. You need a system behind those goals, right? So a couple of things. Number one, you need some type of routine. If you do anything consistently, I'm sure you have a routine. You have a routine already. If you take a bath every day, I'm sure there's a routine. If you brush your teeth, you have a routine. If you exercise consistently, you have a routine, right? You have a routine. So I want you to create a routine, and the first step to routine is plan your day. You have to plan out your day. When do you don't need much time to do this business, but you need to plan out your day. When is it 15 minutes? You just need 15, 30 minutes of prospecting, reaching out to people. But when are you going to do it? Go use a calendar and block off that time. And when you block up that time, I want you to treat it like a job. Okay, you schedule a time. For me, the turning point for me was every day at 4:30 p.m. I would prospect. 4:30 p.m. every day. My job allowed me to go 15, 30 minutes of prospecting. And you show up like a job. Just like if your boss told you you have to show up, you show up, you have to show up to your job, your business. Because when we have our own business, you are your boss and also the employee at the same time. You're your boss and employee at the same time. But you got to be a good employee. You want to be a good boss, you got to be a good employee. You have to show up every day. Whatever time you spent, you scheduled, show up. Treat it like a job. Second thing is you need to start small. If you're struggling with consistency, don't go from 0 to hero. Take a small little step. Start small. Most people, they want to go from nothing to all of a sudden do a lot. It's very difficult to do that. Start with small little steps. Maybe you just do one, for me, maybe just do one call, one follow-up with a prospect. That's enough. We know that I have a saying, one is better than none. Just do one today. That's better than none. Okay, do something. Do one is better than none. Second thing is, once you start small, there's 3 rules. Every day, you add 1. Okay, you start with 1. Second thing is you add 1 every day. So, second day, you do 2. Third day, you do 3. Then do 4, and then 5. Okay, so you add, that's the second rule. You start with 1, second rule is you add 1 each day. Third rule is once you get a point where there's too many, you divide it into 2. Okay, so maybe you say, Simon, I do 10 right now. I have no time. I got to go back to my job. It's okay. Now you can go back to your job, but you split it into 2. You do 5. You do 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 5 during lunch. And you keep going, and and then you apply the same rules. 5, you add to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can't do it anymore. Then you split it again. You do another 5. So you do 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 5 in the evening. If you do this, you can be consistent in everything. You can be good at anything. Last thing I want to share. You're welcome, Rebecca. Last thing is you want to recap your day. At the end of the day, recap. I do this all the time. I still do this every day. You recap. What did I do well today? What do I need to be better? First, tell 3 wins. 3 things you're good at. 3 things, also 3 things you need to be better at. The awareness is the key to growth. And then you recap and you plan the day. Plan the next day again. Okay. I've given a lot of things for you to share. I'll take a couple questions before our time is up. But I want you to all take action. What's one thing you're going to take action on from what I shared? Okay, because if you don't take action, there's a difference from learning and knowledge. Learning is just hearing it. Knowledge and wisdom is when you take action. Take action, right? Let's see what you have. Okay, you want to recap every day. Okay, starting small. And consistency is the #1 skill. Okay, Dovi, that is what I have for you. I'll take some questions. People, I know some leaders have some questions. If you have a question, you can type in. Okay, I know Casey is going to start posting consistently. Good. And if you're not sure what to post, you can follow the stuff I post. Follow a leader who's building online. Just copy them. Copy the style. Right? People are always judging you. Just like, when you go to a business meeting, you dress nice. You dress sharp. When you're posting online, you got to look sharp. You need a routine. Yes, you need a routine to change your game plan. If you don't have a routine, you are not going to be consistent. Okay? Rihanna, glad that was helpful. By the way, if you learned something, like I said, post something about tonight. Tag me. You can tag me on Instagram, on a story, tag me on Facebook, and I will repost you. Okay? You should always be sharing. People are watching you. Right? So something you have negative prospects, you show up every day. Every day post something excited. I'm learning about this about business. Today I did this. I learned this and I'm doing this. Today I learned about consistency. I'm gonna start being consistent. Today I learned about routine. You probably, a lot of you learn over 10 things. Don't put now. Don't. I give you a tip. Don't post all 10 things in one day. Take 10 things and then you post them one each day. Post one today. Post one tomorrow. Post one on Sunday. Post one on Monday. Post one on Tuesday. Post one on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you have 10 days of consistency. And people are like, whoa, what happened to you? And they start creating that conversation. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'll take any questions you have. And before I share the script, let me type this out for you here. I think someone asked about the script. Yeah, that's the script. Oops. I just posted it. I'm going to type the script in. This is the invite script you can use. I'm working on something exciting. This may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? Okay. That is Van Becker, thank you for sharing. Okay, that's a script you can use for your prospects. Hey, I'm working on something exciting. It may or may not be for you. Would you be open to taking a look? It's non-pushy. It creates curiosity and gives them a way out. You're not desperate. Okay, any questions? And I think, W, let me go unmute you too.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think someone, let's see. I can hear you. Yes, Dovi.
All right.
You're welcome, everyone. So if you have a question, I have like 2 or 3 minutes before I hop off. By the way, you can follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of, you can connect, we can connect there. Okay, I have a lot of free trainings and stuff that can help you there. Okay, Becca, you're welcome.
Mr. John.
You know what, I appreciate you all. Yeah, I appreciate you all. Like Friday night, I know there's so many other things to do. And you have children, you have kids, but your desire to learn, it just touches my heart. It's incredible, you know, reminds me of the hunger. And that's why why I do what I do. It's just, I just love the desire to do something. Not just like, oh, I'm just going to sit and watch TV. No, you want something better. And that desire and that heart, I love it. Okay, Dovi, you had something. It's, on Facebook, it's Simon Chan. You'll be able to find me.
Are you there? Mr.
Yes.
I want to ask a few questions on behalf of some of the people who are not here.
Sure.
Someone wants to know from you, how long did it take you to succeed when you started your MLM personally?
Okay, so first I want to share this with everyone. Success is all relative. Don't ever compare someone else's success to your success. Okay, because everyone has a different journey. Some of you may have children, other people don't have children. So obviously the ones who don't have children maybe have a little bit easier. So if you compare like, wow, there's, wow, there's, this person made it in 6 months and or 1 year, I'm struggling, you can be very, very frustrated. Okay. For those who can't find me, by the way, you go to Dovi, tag me on a post, and my link is right there. Okay. It's Simon Chan, ML Nation, you can find me. So to answer your question, success is all relative, right? The day you join, you're already successful. You're more successful than your prospect because you got started. You're on the right track, and that is all that matters. But some of you go, I don't have success yet. I can't prospect them. No, you're going the right direction because you're doing something. I just shared that Friday night. You are learning. That's incredible. You're going the right direction. That's better than a ship that's going the wrong direction. You're going the right direction. You're already successful. So if you ask me what success is, I don't know. You know, the only thing I can tell you is for a couple of months, I didn't make any money. When I became consistent, I started earning $100 a week, $100 a month, and I became $100 a week. and I was able to go full time in 2.5 years. Okay, so some people made it much quicker, and I hit six figures in about 5 years. 5 years, I hit 4.5, 5 years, hit six figures. So a lot of people did it much quicker. But here's another thing: is just because someone's quicker doesn't mean that you can. They'll always be quicker. You can catch up to them. There are a lot of people that in the first year did better than I was, but then in year 7, I beat them, I caught up to them. So what doesn't mean that I am better, doesn't mean they're worse, doesn't mean there's, you focus on your own journey.
Of course, your own journey, that's nice. The other question is, how is it, someone is asking, is it possible or is it advisable to build 2 companies at the same time?
100% no. You cannot do 2 companies because number 1 is a conflict of time. You don't even have, by the way, if you don't even have enough time to do 1 company, and if you think you do, you are not working hard enough. Okay, you need all your efforts into 1 company. You still do not have time in your life to do it. So how can you do 2? It's a conflict of time, and number 2 is a conflict of interest, right? Because the perception. Some people say, well, I do 1 company for this product, I do this company for other product. That doesn't matter. No one's going to join you because if it's so good, then why would you do 2? If your business is so good, why would you do 2? It's just like, if your business is so good, how come you're not consistent every day? Think about this. The owner of McDonald's, do they have 2 businesses? Do they have, oh, I'm going to do Chinese food too, I'm going to do burgers too? No, because McDonald's is the best. You only do McDonald's. They don't do 2 type of restaurants. We do McDonald's for burgers, and we do this for Italian food. No, they do one. Because when you do 2, you're not going to end up signing up anyone because people don't believe it's good. Because if it's so good, why would you need another?
The other question is, there is this conflict of upline, downline. At which point should a downline have the concept or have the mindset of going full time on his business or not relying too much on the upline?
That's a good question. Okay. Some people are asking me a question. Here is the link to my. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Someone asked me a question, and some people are trying to post. I just shared my Facebook link so people can find it. So, up and down, you know what? It's the leader. First of all, you got to be recruiting. If you're not recruiting, you're not a leader. Every leader should be recruiting 2 people a month, minimum. If you cannot recruit 2 people a month, I'm sorry, what you do, you are not a leader. Okay, every leader that I know in network marketing, they can recruit 2 people a month. So when should you break off from the upline? Is if you can recruit and you can do your own presentations and you're recruiting at least 2 people a month and you can do your presentations. Maybe that is something, that's a long conversation about it, but you are taking action. You don't need someone to tell you to do things, right? That is a leader. The difference between someone who's a supporter and a leader is the leader takes action even when no one tells them to do something. And the leader always recruits. It's never like, I recruited 30 people, I'm going to wait for them to grow my team. No, the team does not grow. The team only grows as fast as you grow. Okay? If you recruit 30 people, most 30 people are not going to do much. Maybe 1 person does something. Most do not become leaders. This business is about not duplication. It's about duplicating leaders. You keep recruiting and find a leader. Then you get that duplication. You keep recruiting to find another leader.
So, another question. The questions are many. So, at what time, what are some of the signs should you see from a company before you can do a transition to another company?
I don't recommend changing from another company. Okay, I don't recommend that. The only reason why you should change to another company is if the company is doing, the management has issues and does something that you don't believe in, goes against your core values. Otherwise, or the company goes out of business, struggling. That is something to consider when the company's go through changes. But otherwise, I never recommend you switching companies. Your goal should be 1 company and never. I've only done 1 company. Okay, you do 1 company and that's it for life. Because restarting is a lot of work. By the way, if you think restarting is not a work, you're not working hard enough.
Yeah.
I worked my butt off, sweated, give a sleep, sacrificed so much in my life to get to where I am. Okay, if you feel, oh, let's start another company. Normally, when a leader switches to another company, they don't really want to do it. It's the last resort. That's why they do it.
Great. I love that. And this is a personal question to you. Did you do all your life only one company?
Yeah, only one company.
That's nice. Another question.
But my goal is to get residual income, never work again.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to do another company. It's just some people ask me now. I've been a generic trainer. I train people in different companies now. I get recruited a lot to like, can you do network? I don't want to ever do that again. I do never want to do network marketing again. You know why? Because I'm too lazy now. I don't. It's so much hard work. I don't want to ever do that again. You know, in Philippines, sleeping sleeping for 2 hours or sleeping 90 minutes just to go from meeting, go to flying airport, going from Singapore to Malaysia, doing meetings. I worked too hard. I would train a team, do meeting to 1 a.m. then wait, sleep 5 hours, go on a plane to go. I don't ever want to do that in my life. I'm too lazy now.
All right. So someone is saying that you should do something small about closing a prospect in physical and online, one-on-one, and how to close a prospect online.
Closing is simply about asking. Okay, telling people, commanding them. Like if you create all this content and you tell them to do it, like for example, Dovi, if I told you, hey, I have a book here that you need to get, will really, really help you. I want you to get it. Will you get it? If I recommend that book, you need to get it, Dovi. Would you get it?
Yes, I'll get it.
You get it. Now, the reason why, I don't even mean to present, that I send you any information. That I send you, I didn't even say, I just said, you got to get this book. I'm going to send you this book and you need to buy it. Because I create that authority by my content. Because you listen to my podcast, my video training, all that stuff is closing already. So if you go to my profile and all I have is TV shows and junk, I tell you the book, you're not going to listen to me. Right? So part of closing starts off before you prospect by the content you post, by your consistency showing up. Right? That's why if you're posting, I'm learning business on Friday night, so much stuff from an American, posting it, people start seeing you differently. Okay, that starts. Second thing is when you start with in terms of closing, it's telling you, asking, just simply is asking, Dovi, can I get you started? Can I get you started now?
Sure.
Asking. Most people do a presentation and say, hey, what do you think? Don't say what do you think, because what they will say is, oh, let me think about it. People do not need more information, they need conviction. So Dovi, you said, I need to think about it. So you know, Dovi, trust me, this will be good for you. Just get started. You have nothing to lose. Tell people, oh, Simon, I need to go research a little bit. You know, tomorrow, actually tonight, I'll train you for 1 hour. You learn more in 1 hour of my training than you go home and research. Why don't you get started? Give it a try. There's so many closing. There's another question. Well, I call it the 3-question close. I call it a 6-figure close. I close a 6-figure earner. First question I ask them is, are you interested to see more? Are you interested to make more money? The person will say yes. So, W, I ask you, are you interested to make more money?
Yes.
Do you see how this business can help you make more money?
Yes. Of course.
When's the best time for you to start making more money?
Right away.
Okay, let me get your payment. We're starting that right now. I close you, just like that. Okay? 3 questions. So you can use it for if you sell healthier. When do you want to be healthier? Do you see how our products can help you get healthier? When do you want to be healthier? Now. Okay, let's get you started. You're closing, just being bold. Right? I'll give you another one. I call it a dream close. My dream close is, so for example, what did you? We watched your presentation. Dovi, what did you like best about what? Actually, hold on a second. What did you like best about what you saw? So you may share something. Well, Dovi, if you do this, do you see yourself making big money or small money?
Big money.
How much is big money?
Maybe $10,000 a week.
10,000 a week. So if you made 10,000 a week, what would you do with that money?
I'll open other businesses, invest some back into my team to
Okay.
make more money.
So at your current job right now, how long would it take you to make $10,000 a week?
Hmm, maybe in my lifetime.
Your whole life?
Yeah, $10,000 a week. It's not possible in
Yeah.
my job.
Okay, then. But we can make it happen in this business then. Let's get you started right now. Okay, let me start. I'll sign you up right now. Okay? That's called a dream close. So you ask the question, do you see yourself making big money or small money? Second question is, what would you do with that money? Third question is, at your current job, how long would it take you to make that money? And then you say, well, it's much. You see how our business is much easier. And we'll get you started right now. By the way, follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Message me. I'll show you more tips.
All right.
Okay, like
So
this.
now,
Okay, I have a question for one more. I need to go. I have another call coming up. Okay.
no problem. So what I want to do is just to, and in fact, we'll follow you up, whatever it is. I know when I called you for our next meeting, you surely we're going to design and have a specific uh, topic. I'll consult the leaders and all the other team members, the new ones, purposely. Then we'll see if you are coming in to train only the new people in the team, or we are coming to do a leadership kind of for top leaders or the middle class leaders of the whole team. But currently on the call, it's like you said, you told me you don't want to mention company, you don't want to mention names of company. So what I did was to throw out the link to anybody in network marketing just to champion the cause, what you are currently doing. So we have other people all over the continent of Africa from other companies as well. So they are all here. Some I don't know them, some they know me, but I don't know them. But I equally have my senior uplines here, those who show me the business, those who train me from the beginning, and they are currently in the house. They are currently watching, and we are so proud. We are so grateful for your time. I know for you are very busy. I've been following you on Instagram, Facebook, MLM Nation, site everywhere. You have a program coming on the 2nd June. I registered. I think one of your webinars. So I will let some of the guys, most of the leaders register as well, and we'll catch you there. But we say God bless you. God bless you so much. Look forward. We will still call on you, and you can equally connect us to all the uh, great guys. I saw you with Horton Banks. Had some interview with him. I watched it. Through you, probably he could equally come and train us. I saw you with Eric Worre so many times. I saw you with few other guys, but then we'll take it from there when uh, I'll keep in touch. Today I tried calling you before. I wanted to speak to you about it. You said later. So God bless you so much. On behalf of the continent of Africa, regards to your family, your kids, the one that was
Thank
playing
you.
the ball. Have a nice evening. Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much, and God bless you all. And remember, we are in the profession to help others. So go out there, have a positive impact on someone's life today. Thank you for Dovi for the leadership for setting this up. It's an honor, and I look forward to you all connecting with you on social media. God bless you all. Have a great night.
Bye bye. Thanks so much to the other leaders who were able to make it. Without you, it wouldn't have been here. And I cannot finish this call without mentioning my great Papa Solo, KY, Sani, Fosca, Richie, Bright, Leslie, in fact, entire team Rise Africa. Those watching from South Africa, Cameroon, Nigeria. Hey, Lawrence J, billionaire Lawrence J, you are here. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for to see you guys. You made it a success, you know. So let's look forward for another big one. Big one coming. This is the only way we can champion the industry. This is the only way we can contribute. We will contribute our quota to the industry and to make it a better place. Because if we make it right, if you make it better, people will come to us. It doesn't matter where we belong. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. It doesn't matter which company you are in. So the only thing we need to do now is to go and practice this. I'm going to upload this on the Team Rise Africa site, and you can visit all the ones. Oh, Mama Titi was on the call. That's nice. That's the mama herself. That's cool. That's cool. All my big uplines from Nigeria to Cameroon, all the star directors in my company, all the top leaders from other companies who join us. We say God bless you all. God bless you all for coming. And this is the only way we can eradicate poverty on the continent of Africa. Therefore, let's go and practice it well. Do you understand? And God will bless you, will bless your family, and you certainly bless your dreams. Have a fantastic night. Bye bye.